Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is King Edward III and this is Bohemian Killing. All I know is that you are in a... I'll turn this down. You are in a courtroom because you went and killed someone. You got to try and get your way out from any means necessary. So yeah, let's go in. This game adapts to the choices that you... Oh! Okay, it changes during your testimony. You are not creating history, you are lying about what has already happened. In Bohemian Killing, there are hundreds of possibilities. You can frame other people, lie, manipulate evidence and witnesses, plead guilty, or even act insane. Whoa, hello.
She should be here by now.
Tea time.
Yeah. So let's get started.
One to draw your dagger. That's to run. Okay. Let's hide that again. What's this? Let's read. Oh! I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have read that. Okay, what am I meant to do here? Oh! Enter room. Hint, you testimony, it will skip a single... Okay. It will skip a single dialogue line during cutscenes, blah 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 blah. Okay, read it, whatever. Oh, Jesus, I look weird. Hi. I'm gonna sneeze. Nice! Beautiful, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, fuck my life. This looks good.
Monsieur Eaton. Monsieur Eaton.
Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I keep forgetting to turn that thing off when I don't need it.
I'm talking to you.
No, you're not. Wait, I need to put dialogue on. Medium details, where's dialogue? Controls. Audio. No, there is no dialogue system. Okay, there's no dialogue.
I'm sorry, Monsieur le Président, I was thinking. Do you understand the indictment? Sorry, but I have to ask the prosecutor to repeat. Monsieur Eaton, do you consider it to be a joke?
No.
You're charged with a serious crime. Please stay focused.
Okay.
Monsieur Prosecutor, please continue.
No.
As I said, I accuse Alfred Eaton of murdering Marie Capet on the 17th of October 1894 in Paris.
Right.
That day, Alfred Eaton was at the theatrical premiere of Prométhée, Vol du Feu, which took place at Opéra Garnier.
Okay.
As it is apparent from the testimony of witnesses, the accused left at about 8:30 p.m., before the end of the banquet.
Okay.
At about 9:25 p.m., he rented a room in his name at the Caucasus Hotel, which is adjacent to the building in which he lives.
Right.
It was in that room that approximately at 11:16 p.m. Marie Capet was murdered. Next, the accused returned to his house, and at about 10:05 p.m. he entered his apartment in the company of Marie Capet.
That didn't happen. I was alone. Ow,
It
fuck.
results from the fingerprint analysis. It did not show the victim's fingerprints on the outer side of the door,
That means-
only on the inner.
That means that I wasn't there.
Alfred Eaton, by means of deception or threats, led the victim to his secret workshop, which is located on the first floor of his apartment.
Well, if it's secret,
The
how the
police
fuck do you know
report
about it?
did not indicate any signs of struggle or resistance. The accused probably wanted to test on Marie Capet the prototype of a torture machine of his construction, which was in the room along with medical tools and manuals of torture.
Ooh.
When Marie Capet realized what the accused intended to do, she grabbed a metal rod lying in the room and hit the accused on the head, which caused a real threat to his life and, according to doctors, may have caused unconsciousness. The fingerprints of Marie Capet's left hand were found on the rod, as well as Alfred Eaton's traces of blood. Traces of blood were also found on the floor of that room. At the time of his arrest, the accused had an extensive wound on his head, as confirmed by medical examination. Seizing the opportunity, Marie Capet fled from the apartment. She was stressed and in a hurry. This was confirmed by her numerous fingerprints secured on the inside of the door of the apartment of the accused. Then, Marie Capet ran into a nearby hotel, the Caucasus. It was the same hotel in which the accused rented a room. As it appears from the testimony of the clerk, Marie Capet was extremely stressed, repeating the word doctor and police. Probably she wanted to call for help. When the clerk went to get some water to calm Marie Capet, she disappeared. The next day, on the 18th of October, about 8:32 a.m., a maid found her body in a room rented by Alfred Eaton. It was covered with numerous fingerprints of the victim and of the accused, and had traces of the victim's blood. The immediate cause of death was a severe blow to the abdomen in the liver area, with a blade of about 14 centimeters length. The murder weapon, constructed by the accused, was secured in his apartment.
See, you wouldn't leave that
Capet's
around.
untouched blood stains were still present on it, as well as the fingerprints of the accused.
Well, I'm already fucked, aren't
The
I?
accused is also charged by the testimony of one of the neighbors, who passed the accused at the front door of the building in which they both lived at about 11:30 p.m.
Jesus Christ, the evidence is fucking banging
The
up against
witness
me.
testified that the clothing of the accused was stained with blood.
Well, that's it. Oh,
Unfortunately,
man.
the said clothes were not found. At the time of committing the alleged crime, the accused was sane, which means he acted consciously.
How the hell do you know?
For committed crimes, the accused shall be liable to life imprisonment or the death penalty.
Oh, yeah, it's the
Has the
1800.
accused finally understood the indictment?
Oui, Monsieur le Président.
Does the accused plead guilty to the charges against him?
Non, Monsieur le Président.
Does the accused want to provide explanations?
Oui, Monsieur le Président.
Monsieur le Président, could I ask you for some conversation time with my client?
Of course. I just wish it would not take too much time. We've already wasted too much of it.
Monsieur Eaton, please note that you can look through evidence at any moment. It is available by pressing tab. I will show the defense evidence to the court at the time of your uncovering during the testimony. It might surprise the prosecutor.
Okay.
If necessary, you can recall the string of events, according to the prosecution, by pressing the Q key. Will you need my help during testimony?
Yes.
I will give you my advice and remind you of important facts and events.
Yes. Definitely.
We are ready, Monsieur le Président.
Then let's get started. Monsieur Eaton, what were you doing on October 17th, 1894, from 8 to 12 p.m.?
There was a theatrical premiere of Prométhée that day,
No, it
which
weren't.
was sponsored by Le Feu, in which I am the lead designer. Starting at 7 p.m., I was at the premiere at the Opéra Garnier. Around 8:30 p.m., after the play, I found that I did not want to attend the dull banquet, and instead I preferred to work. I said goodbye to Hugo Argent, president of Le Feu, and I drove home. I got there at about 9 p.m.
Testament. Blah 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 blah. Oh right, it's the same thing as what someone else was.
I
Oh,
admired the charming streets of Montmartre.
I like the car. That's a nice freaking car. Whoa, this is some weird. Right, let's go this way then.
I do not recall. I decided to go for an evening walk.
Yeah. Shut up. No one likes you. Right, I'll switch my phone off quickly because that's going to go funny. No, switch off. Now. Oh my god. There we go. Switched off. There we go. Now I don't have to deal with that. Oh, I'm going to go this way.
I do not recall that part.
You don't want to go down that path. What happens if I go down in here? No, I'm not entering the hotel.
I looked at slogans written by the rabble.
Yeah.
The inciting. I read cultural announcements.
Okay, right, and then what's this?
I looked at the post. I noticed an advertisement for a play sponsored by my company. The premiere had taken place.
Oh my god, stop trying to disconnect everything, but okay. What's this?
I read the restaurant's menu.
I read the restaurant's menu. Fucking hell, I'm trying to go into French now. I entered. Jesus!
I entered the Café de Paris cafeteria. I wanted to drink some good wine and eat a piece of cheese. A group of Parisian rabble tried to throw me out, screaming that there was no room for gypsy thieves. They beat me and threw me into the street. I was all covered in blood.
Did you report this fact to police officers?
No, Monsieur le Président. I decided that it was not worth losing my time.
And why is that?
A second of my work is more important than a lifetime of each and every one of those plebeians. Besides, if I had reported it, I would have done them a favor.
What do you mean, Monsieur Eaton?
In jail, they would have had better living conditions than those holes that they call houses.
I understand. Please return to your testimony.
Okay, right, so, I've lied about a thing. I lied about a thing. What's the time? Let's go over here.
Then I looked at the plaque with the name of the street in which I live.
Yes, I looked at the plaque. The street that I live. Right, so hang on, there's the hotel over there. Is that my house then? What's this?
I do not recall that.
Oh, shut up.
I noticed an advertisement for... I do not...
Oh, okay, right, we're going in this
I
building.
opened the door and entered the building where my apartment is.
Yes, we went into off by taking a bath or changing your clothes. If you are drunk, it will pass after a few Oh, same as... whatever.
I found a letter from the Ministère de la Justice.
Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 2. It clearly shows that my client designed his interrogation machine with only the best intentions. According to his plan, it was supposed to be forwarded to the prosecutor's office and law enforcement agencies to improve the effectiveness of interrogation. The prosecutor's suggestions that my client has supposedly intended to use this device to torture helpless women is hasty and completely untrue.
Yeah!
This letter only proves that the accused was looking for application of his torture machine and had not found any support from Ministère de la Justice, so he decided to test it on an innocent woman.
You shut up, I'd never done such
The
thing.
court supports the view that the mere fact of an offer to the Ministère de la Justice does not constitute sufficient evidence that the allegedly accused acted in good faith when creating such a device.
You
Monsieur Eaton, please
bastard.
go back to your testimony.
Unlock office... Okay. Right, so I'm back. What am
I
I...
noticed that my neighbor's bicycle still cluttered the hallway.
Yeah, it's still cluttered the hallway. Switch off lights? No, don't want to switch off lights. Jesus.
I opened the inner door.
Yeah, I opened the inner door. Go shopping. Poison. Gambon. Gambon's bacon in there, or a steak or something. I can't remember. Don't know what the fuck that is. That looks like eggs. Tomato. I'm gonna have eggs. Or what I think is eggs.
I bought a few things from my vending machine. Then I used the stairs.
Unlock door. Knock on door. Knock on that door. Oh.
Then I used the stairs.
No shit, Sherlock. Right, your apartment. Knock on door, no. I'm gonna go into my apartment.
I opened the door and entered my apartment.
Yeah, I entered my apartment. Remember that the average chord of the... Okay, right, whatever.
I watched the frames hanging on the wall. I loved their simplicity. It enhanced my creativity.
Oh. I didn't notice those until it was too late. This is a bloody good place. I would love to live in a place like this. Oh! I don't see myself. I'm a ghost. Can't turn on a fire.
I watched the frames hanging on the wall. I loved their simplicity. It enhanced. Then I opened the door.
Then I opened the door. Groceries
I
cabinet.
put my groceries into the cabinet in the kitchen. I examined the new sculpture. I checked the
Whoa.
vegetable box to see if anything needed to be bought.
Eat over leaves.
I ate the leftovers from my lunch and drank some wine.
Oh! Eat leftovers, right. I am drunk. I see a knife. I'm pissed! I can't see shit.
Then I opened the door.
Then I opened the door. Oh, I can't see anything. What's this? That's a clock. What are you?
I examined the new sculptures in my apartment. They beautifully fit the decor and the marble.
They beautifully fit the decor and whatever the fuck
I
you said.
stared out of the window at the magnificent display of fireworks
Oh, hello.
against La Tour Eiffel.
And there's oh, what's that
For a
statue?
moment, I watched the fireworks over the rooftops of Paris.
Yeah, 'cause it's Paris and I've forgotten the tower.
I
Tower.
stared out of the window at the magnificent display of fireworks
Eiffel
against La
Tower.
Tour Eiffel.
I think it's Eiffel Tower. Oh, guys, I'm gonna get. I'm either gonna piss off a bunch of French people
Then
or
I
whatever. I
opened the
don't know.
door.
Then I opened the door. Wait, why is there a? What's this door?
I took a bath, washing away any traces of blood. Then I used the stairs.
Number 1. Okay, 2. 1. I'm pressing 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hold space to show hint. To say that you never rented a hotel room would be foolish. It would be the best to testify that you rented a room and then explain to the court why you did it. But I don't want to. Oh. Okay, right.
I watched the frames hanging on the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah. You've said that.
I
You've
love
said
their
that. You've said
simplicity.
that. Shut the.
I examined my new invention's prototype and considered what else should be done.
That actually looks really fucking. I can't see. Work on.
I worked on my new invention for about half an hour.
I'm just doing stuff now.
A few minutes talking on the phone.
Who did you call?
It has nothing to do with the case, Monsieur le Président.
Well, please continue.
For a while, I listened to music on the gramophone. I looked through the documentation and projects hanging on the wall. I opened the inner door.
Alright, let's go. Let's go rent a room. Ah, I'm pressing buttons here. Fuck it, jump. I can't jump. Why can't I jump?
Then
Okay.
I used the stairs.
Yeah, and then I used the stairs.
I opened the door and walked out into the stairwell.
In certain parts of the game, the scenery becomes black and white. It happens when a judge standing somewhere near you wants to ask you a question. You unlock new defense evidence. You leave areas that are not okay, right, okay.
I knocked, but no one answered. I decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator. I knocked at Monsieur Brissot's door, and he called back after some time.
Do you always visit your neighbors at such odd hours?
Monsieur Brissot is the only neighbor I like. I believe with reciprocity. He goes to sleep late, and sometimes we like to argue about politics and the influence of La Révolution on today's
Dude,
France.
what is happening with your eyes?
Return to your testimony.
You are So where is he?
I was curious to see behind the door, but did not want to offend my host by nosing around. I opened the door to the living room. The apartment was full of empty bottles. Monsieur
Yeah.
Brissot sought solace in drinking.
Yeah. He was an alky. Read the
There was a letter tucked into Monsieur Brissot's book. The Lordship Service Association was the sender.
each time. Oh, number
Monsieur
10.
le Président,
Fucking
this
hell.
is the evidence marked with number 10. It is a letter sent by a fictitious organization to Monsieur Brissot, which, as it was said in the letter, cultivated traditions of the French nobility and was sending Madame Capet as servant for free. The letter was sent several days before the murder. So the question arises, who had really sent Marie Capet to Monsieur Brissot? And what were their intentions?
Thank you for the clarification. The accused may continue to testify.
Right, go. I'm gonna end the video here. Cause I need to end anyway, because I'm out of time anyhow. But yeah, I'm gonna carry on with this game. So if you liked it, please hit the like button. If you loved it, hit the subscribe button, and obviously I'll see you guys in the next video, on the next episode, or whenever. Have a decent one. Also, by the way, I'll be doing live streams as well, like more rarely, not more rarely, more often. So go watch them. I'll be shouting them out on Facebook and that, so you know, look out for those. And yeah, anyway, bye.
Mama sang us to sleep, but now what's to stop?